Hey guys, welcome back to the layout. I know it's been a while. We've got an update with what's been going on the layout, some of the projects I've been working on. So let's get right into it. The first thing you're going to see is this Amtrak consist coming up, and on the back I've got lighting installed by Lagar Technologies in this car. These are two red LED lights. Lagar did this for about 25 bucks. Pretty cheap upgrade, 25-30 bucks, I can't remember exactly. But two red steady lights just like the prototype. I just sent it down to them. Luckily the wheels already have electrical pickups, so it's a pretty easy upgrade for Lagar to do. If you're electronics savvy, go right ahead and do it yourself. It's pretty cheap. Anyway, I just did that. Had them do that as an update. This is my Amtrak Superliner. We've got all the Heritage units, the 3 Heritage units pulling this thing. So you guys have seen that before surely, but anyway, that's just an update I've done to that consist to make it better. It's a pretty cool little cheap upgrade. I've also been at some train shows. You may see in the background some auto racks. I had recently sold all my auto racks because they were the first thing I bought, and I bought all of the same road number and didn't really realize it when I bought them from Walthers back when I first started model railroading. So I sold all the UP ones except for a couple, and I bought all new auto racks, all acquired from train shows, because train shows have really good prices on certain stuff, and auto racks is one of them. If you go on eBay, you're going to pay $25, $30, $35, $40 per auto rack, or Walthers $45, $50 per auto rack. The train shows I went to 2 train shows, and I acquired all these auto racks at 20 bucks a piece. Now also down at the end you may see these articulated auto racks. These are by Atlas. They come out in pairs of 2, obviously, because they're articulated, and they usually run for about 65 a piece. I picked them up at the train show, 45 a piece. Got 3 sets of those. So now I have an auto rack consist of over 20 auto racks. Pretty good deal. So I'm real happy about that. Another thing that's happening on my layout is some other purchases. I've gotten these flat cars from overlandhobbies.com. They got good deals. With loads, just messing around with that idea. Also got some Atlas Centerflow pressure aid hoppers here. Got 4 of those. These are really sturdy cars, really nice detailed. They run great. They're just some of the best rolling stock I have, so I'm really impressed with that. Then I picked up a bunch of tank cars because I'm going to start working on a tank car fleet. So slowly working on my rolling stock, because I've got enough locomotives to last a lifetime, so I need to work on these rolling stock pieces and get some more rolling stock. Another thing that's been going on in the layout is I put on these 6x6 signs. They're made of this thin metal by a company called Rebel Rails. If you want to order, you have to Google, I think it's rebelrails.com, or just Google Rebel Rails. That's R-E-B-E-L, Rails. These are 6x6 inch signs, and I just posted them along my layout. They've got different railroad companies. Daylight's down there, CSX, Kansas City Southern, Norfolk Southern. Anything that runs on my layout I decided to get. BNSF, Union Pacific, Amtrak down at the bottom. So I just got that in order to kind of spruce up the layout a little bit, and it's a cheap thing. They're only like 6 or 7 bucks a piece or something like that. So anyway, check that out if you're interested in that. And the last thing I've been working on the layout, which I know you guys may have noticed before, is that my lighting here is not very good. I've got this lighting fixture here, which has this opaque lens that kind of dulls out the light. I just didn't feel like fixing it, so I went to upgrade the bulb, but the problem is bulbs are only 60 watts max rated for this fixture, so I can't go very big. So you can get some CCFLs and put those in there, but it doesn't brighten up the room that much. And then down here on this end, it's okay, but I've got this track lighting that lights up that end of the layout. Okay, it's not the best lighting in the world. You know, some people want me to do the traditional model railroader lighting, which is those 48-inch lamps that you hang down, but I just think that'd look horrible in this room, so I didn't do that. So basically what I did decide to do was buy a 500 watt each 2 lamp stand here that has halogen lights. It's bright as all get out. It's really bright, and it gets hot, so you got to be careful if you buy one of these, because you know you're looking at possibly starting something on fire. So if you use these, be careful because they get hot. I'm just using them for my train videos. I'll be doing a train video at the end of this video to show you that, how the lighting improves it. But yeah, this is basically it. Two 500 watt lights, and you can see all these light bulbs I've been screwing with, trying to make lighting better without going and installing lighting myself. Anyway, I'll turn this on now. You can see the difference, how bright it makes this layout. So it really does a good job. Like I said, it's not for constant lighting, it's just for videos and stuff like that. So like I said, the lighting down here isn't very bright. So those are the updates and the things I've been working on. I'll put a video on here of the train running by with this new lighting at the crossing, so you can tell how much of a difference it makes. You can go back and look at one of my old train running videos, or go to my website, my other YouTube page, which is Model RR Test Track, and you can see some comparisons of how this lighting affects the running of these trains at the crossing, and if I decide to go over at the bridge or anything like that, this lighting is going to help out a lot in that regards. Well, so now I'll show you guys a video of the train running by the crossing. We'll see you next time, and next time is going to be about a week from now when I do a review of a really expensive piece of rolling stock. You guys can guess away. It's recently released. It's the most expensive piece of rolling stock on the market that's not brass, it's plastic. You'd be surprised who made it, and it MSRPs for $250. So if you guys have any guesses, go right ahead and take a guess at that, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.